One thing that drives me every single day to wake up is the people's journey. You are the first person who get to understand and hear their voices at first glance, which is where you see their face. Sometimes over the phone we don't get that, but as our majority of the clients come face to face, so which is when you get to hear their real story. That has always been one of the motivating factor for me, be able to help the people every single day.
We are here at the proud offices of Professional Visa and Educational Services. Now, I am here with a valued member of this company. You just mentioned earlier, coming to a decade. You know, you've been serving clients here in this office. Every time I see you, guys are doing amazing work. So thank you so much for giving your time to give us updates and, you know, how can people move to Australia? So welcome.
Well, firstly, thank you for having me today. Obviously, as you rightly mentioned, it just feels like yesterday, but we are about to hit a decade next year. And well, in terms of the experiences, obviously, this is one of those industry where we get to see the law keeps changing every single day. And, you know, the different scenarios that people sort of face in their day-to-day life, coming as a migrant to this country, experiencing different qualification, different work life, and, you know, people basically shift from different country, and then it's kind of hard for them to adapt the culture that we have here, and then the society that we live in, and then, you know, basically you're home away, and then you don't have a family member around you, so you're on your own feet. That's the thing that we get to see in a day-to-day basis, and the challenges they face as a student, because obviously there aren't such onboarding checklists that we have in place where people should be aware of. But obviously the world had changed, because over the time you have someone here basically from one family or your relatives or your cousins living in this country for a long time. So that has sort of helped over the time for people to actually come to this country and sort of, you know, not get lost during the process of their, you know, being permanent or, you know, finding their feet in this country. So yes, it's been an amazing journey for the last 10 years, and we continue to serve in the industry in different aspects. And obviously we have started our legal services as well in terms of criminal law, building and construction, conveyancing, family matters. So yeah, we do look forward to expand as we get more experiences in a day-to-day basis.
Wow. Okay, what has been the most common experience you've seen or questions you have in from clients coming in and requesting these services?
Well, the common questions in a day-to-day basis is, you know, finding their way through, because obviously it's such a beautiful country. Coming to this country myself, I have learned many things. I have been able to find my feet through in the country on its own. So which is why the majority of the questions, and that has always been our niche product of finding the permanent solution for people in this country, because you come here as a student, you study different qualifications and sort of find your career through, and then essentially at one point people start feeling this is your home, so they just find their way through to their PR, and that's where we jump in. We try to help them out, you know, to find a different avenues to sort of secure their life in Australia.
Wow, that's powerful. And before we go on to the new updates and other things on law, what's your journey been like? You know, how did you come and become such an expert here at Professional Visa?
Well, we have to go 9 years back. So, you know, I was in my own zone of world, and then obviously, you know, one day I saw the video of Professional Visa on its own, which was niche, definitely, and that's how we got connected. And then, yeah, we started from a very little office in 99 York Street 9 years back, and then eventually down the road, we're here in the World Tower building. So the experience is, look, it has always been amazing. It's always been the challenging, and one thing that drives me every single day to wake up and come and work is the people's journey. Because you are the first person who get to understand and hear their voices at first glance. So, which is where you see their face, you know, sometimes over the phone we don't get that, but as our majority of the clients come face to face, so which is when you get to hear their real story, you know what I mean? So that has always been one of the motivating factor for me to come and be able to help the people every single day. And I sleep with that. I wake up with another motivation to sort of, you know, find another people in a day-to-day basis, help them out, hear their stories, and be part of their journey. And that's amazing.
That's amazing. And you guys can't see this, but over to my left here, there's so many awards, right? There's so many just thank you cards, and you're a star, and thank you so much for all the work you're doing. So they can't even see that, but that's really the value, of what you're doing.
Exactly. And I've been questioned many times since you mentioned this topic. I've been questioned many times about people saying, oh, is it your birthday? And I just be like, no, it's not my birthday. But this reminds me of the client. The every words they put it out there in the thank you card and everything. It's their journey that they have been through. It's the feelings they want to share for many, many years, and we being the part of their life, sort of, out of nowhere, and then we've been able to close their journey. So I guess it's more about their feelings they put it through, because as you can see, some of the cards, it's like 2 pages written in there, and it's the journey. Every morning I come to this, and sometimes when I look back at it, well, it's the client's journey, and somehow we've been able to be the part of their journey, and we've been the game changer in their life.
Yeah, powerful. So right now, what's happening? Obviously we've had the migration strategy news, we've seen updates on TikTok, and I think just going back to that, immigration, it's an emotional topic, and that's why I think this is very good for people, so they can see the behind the scenes of what you do and how it can help them. So after the news migration strategy, migration is a process, not a problem. Allow professional visa and educational services to help you go through that process. It's been an amazing time to just give. How can we provide value to you? You want to come to Australia, your family wants to come to Australia. There's so many updates, so many changes that are happening. So please guys, wherever you're from, Kenya, Nepal, wherever in the world, and you want to come to Australia, professional visa and educational services are here to guide you through that process. So link in the description, you'll be able to get in touch and book your appointment, and you get a free consultation call. Why not take a free consultation visit here in the office so you can get started on your journey today.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're gonna love that one.